All right, do-it-yourselfers, if you're converting your 4-prong cord that's on your oven to a 3-prong, here's what you need to know. You can see we've already got 3 terminals hooked up to the terminal block, but you see right there where that green screw is? That's where the original ground wire was on your 4-prong wire. This is the incorrect way to wire this up. If you're going to do it, you've got to remove that strap. First thing you do is remove the back cover and then go ahead and start loosening up all the 3/8 fasteners that's hooked up to that terminal block holding the wires on. Always make sure to take a picture of what you're working with. That way you can reference it just in case you forget. Black on the left-hand side, you got 2 other black terminal eye hook wires to hook up to it as well. The green wire is fastened to a screw beneath the terminal block, but there's a little metal strap that comes up and also hooks in right there where your neutral wire is. Then on the right hand side, you got your red wire with 2 other red wire terminals hooked up as well. And whenever I do this, I just go ahead and remove the entire mounting bracket that holds the wires on, because it's easier just to put the new wire in, get everything fastened down, and stick it back on the frame of the dryer. Now if you look at this the way it's currently hooked up, it's the wrong way to do it. You got 2 hall wires on the outside, you got the neutral wire right there in the middle. Whenever you had the 4 wire hooked up, basically the electricity would go through where the neutral is and pass through into where the ground is on the frame. So you would have 2 different paths that run back to your breaker box. Whenever you're dealing with an older model oven, they were typically hooked up this way. 3 different wires, and the neutral would basically act as the neutral and the ground at the exact same time. And since this is a much older facility that this is in, and actually have a ground wire hooked up at the receptacle, so we got to hook it up the old way. So you need to remove that grounding strap that connects the frame all the way up to the neutral. Whenever you turn it on, all that voltage is going to be going into the neutral, running straight to the frame of the dryer with no path back to the breaker box. So it would go through you as opposed to the breaker box. So instead of replacing the entire terminal block, you reach down here, you grab it, you start bending it back and forth, and you just keep doing this, because as the metal bends back and forth, it heats up in the weak point and it'll snap right off there. Effectively meaning you would get your ass shocked off whenever you reach over and grab this thing. And once you do that, you start reassembling everything. I recommend putting the wires that go to your cord on the terminals first. Then put the 2 black ones on the left, the 2 red ones on the right, tighten down your 3/8 fastener, then put on your other fastener, which acts as your lock nut to ensure that these things don't come loose. Go ahead and put your cover back on, fasten it down, plug it up, flip your breaker on, test it out, make sure everything's good. That's how you swap out a 4-prong for a 3-prong cord on the back of your range. Pop that clutch, subscribe for more.